for the album The Masterful Musician. This beat is going to be called the spiritual music. I want this beat to be very simple. I don't want it to be too complex. So I'm just going to make drums, bass, melody, and keep it as a loop. So it just has the beat repeating itself. So let's begin. I just need to get my bass now, so I'm just gonna get the bass instrument because I haven't put it on there yet. So let's just make the drum beat first. So that's the drums. Next, I'm gonna do the uh, um, the bass. So just a very simple beat. This is. I don't want it to be too complicated. I already said from the very beginning. So very simple beat. Just a simple bass. Okay, so that's the melody done. Just gonna lay it onto the beat now. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make my own vocals, and add it to the beat as well, just to give it a bit more flavor. So let's record. The spiritual music. The spiritual music. The spiritual music.
The spiritual music. The spiritual music.
The
The spiritual music. 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 Spiritual music.
So the beat is done now. I've just made the new track for the Masterful Musician track 3, I believe it is, called the Spiritual Music. Simple beat. I didn't want it complicated. Didn't want it to be too technical. Just a simple melody, chords, obviously drums, bass, and vocals, just to give the beat a bit of flavor. And obviously, it's just on a loop as well. So the beat's done now. So what I'm going to do is save it. Just saving the beat now. And then next I'm going to master the beat. So obviously the beat's mastered, so obviously when I play it, it sounds more professional. So I always master my beats when I make it because I want the beat to really feel really professional and also to sound better, like the quality wise. So every time I make a beat, I normally master it and just make the beat a bit more better. So that's what I'm gonna do next.
The spiritual music.
So I've just mastered the track now, so I'm just gonna save it. So I'm just saving it now. All I just did there was edit the information for the track, so it's more professional. So now it's been mastered. So this is what it sounds like after I've mastered everything. So I'm just gonna play it for you now. So
Spiritual music.
So I hope you've enjoyed watching me create a beat from scratch and also me mastering the track as well. I hope this has really helped you to see that music creation is always about expressing yourself, making music that fits to what you want it to be, and also making music that you feel that's really good for you. Once you feel the music's good for you, the listeners obviously like the music as well. So